Alright, let's go do stuff. Oh, what the hell? Oh, hey, everybody comfortable? Yeah? Can I get anything for you? Let's get the hell out of here. Come on. Go on. Go. Doodly. Have a nice day. Welcome to my shop. As you enter on the right side, that's my ripping station. Uh-oh. Did I say ripping? Looks like I have this saw set up for cross-cutting. Primarily, this is my ripping saw. Essentially, a radial arm saw is just an upside-down table saw. Got a 16-foot aluminum C-channel fence, so I can run long material through this thing and right out the door when necessary. I gotta do a lot on that saw right there, so try to keep my blades in clean and lubricated or new. Just picked up this hybrid saw right here. It's a good little machine. Old school Central Machinery, back when they made better equipment, in my opinion. Stay tuned for a unboxing and build up and review of the Central Machinery's 14-inch standalone bandsaw. Looking forward to that. Every shop needs one. I don't know how I've gone this long without one. Another little cut station over here on a spool. Don't even ask. Ah, there's a good score right there. That's a beast of a drill press. Love that machine. And behind it's a collection of all my steel implements for when I do fabrication and welding and what have you. Storage for wood that I need to keep from outside. So some live edge slab work and some truck decking, panels, 4x4 hardwoods. All kinds of fun stuff over here. Got my rolling clamp rack. Gotta have one of these. Cut down on the time that you take back and forth to one wall, grabbing all your clamps. God, it's annoying. Even got a little tray in there, pull out tray, so I can have all my C-clamps in there, glue, biscuits. Bottom right there for extra storage and junk. I should have done a video on that. That'll be my crosscut radial arm saw. It's a 12-inch DeWalt, old school. Big nuts motor on that thing. Can't wait to get that thing set up. That'll probably be along the wall over here where that wood turner is. Another old Central Machinery thing that I found on Craigslist, and it's not the truest machine, but fabricated some gussets for it to keep the headstock from being able to flex away from the tailstock when you tighten down on some work. And that was the first thing I ever turned. I should get back to turning, because that's a lot of fun. Wow, there's my a new planer down there, 13-inch thickness planer under this tarp. That'll be another video altogether. Underneath that tarp, I got a industrial sewing machine I'll have set up for doing heavier materials like canvas and light leather for doing upholstery and what have you. A little roller bin full of offcuts and longer, skinnier material. It's got it set on casters, so I can keep my scraps around. There's always a use for them. There's my stool right there for the shop. My dust collection right there, that thing is a lifesaver. That'll keep me free of cancer for at least another year from huffing all these different products and all these different types of wood shavings and burnt wood and whatnot. So, thank you, Delta. It's a great machine. That's my assembly table there. Got a project that I'm working on, sitting on top of it. You may have seen that on my Instagram. Now I'm gonna finish building this thing out. I'll have some pull-out drawers. I'm gonna have it set up on the kicker base with some larger casters, bring that thing up to height. All along here, I'm gonna put more cabinetry in, close everything up, keep the dust out, keep the tools clean. Got one row of cabinets up top. everything in there stays free of dust. And I got this side over here, don't have doors on it yet, because I'm a one-man army. Give me a break. Alright? Some storage for future projects, hopefully. That's an old project right there. Can't wait to get back to that one. Do some lighting on there, kind of an industrial steampunk type action. And that old rotary phone, it does work. Yes, so I'd love to put that in a bar in downtown Portland somewhere. I mean, when you can get a picture with your smartphone using that old school phone, who wants to use their smartphone? This is way cooler. Collection of sickles, old size. Those will go into a project eventually. Here's my entertainment, because I get lonely in here. The radio. Not him. Some of my old farming implements, some old shop scales. That's not really a farming implement, those are just grenades. Yeah. Farm pulleys and old wooden sheaves and well pulleys. Got an old hog chopper up there, a giant butcher blade. That right there, that's an old measuring wheel. See here, some blacksmithing iron that I got hung up there. It's my favorite meat cleaver right there. When was the last time you saw one of these? That's old school right there, huh? Isn't that fun? I'll do something with that. I'll do something creative with that eventually. Yep. My sewing machine down there is my standard sewing machine. Got a bucket of leather right there. Rags in the other bucket down there. Ooh, that's another video all by itself right there. Barn trolleys. God, those are beautiful. Old number counting machine. Old typewriter. I wonder what I'll do with that one. All of these right here, I think I'm gonna make like a wine catalog. Just a big wine catalog out of all these old drawers from broken down sewing machines. That would be really cool. You pull one out and there's a bottle of wine in there. I don't know. What do you think? What should I do with those? There's my anvil holding my cords for me. That's just sad. This thing doesn't see enough use. No, that's not true. I use that almost. I use that a couple times a week, I'd say. And my box of coal right there. I got my forge just sitting out there wrapped up. And got some, different steel implements right there for rolling and scrolling flat bar and whatnot. Then I got my little vise right there that should be up on a pedestal. Got a bucket of hammers with different tongs that I use. My little Harbor Freight welder. That thing I've beaten the crap out of and run miles of wire through it, and it just won't stop ticking. I'm going to step it up to a MIG welder, run some argon gas for shielding, and do some nice clean welds. I wouldn't do anything cosmetic with this thing. Just too much grinding and polishing after you weld that. There's a lot of spatter because it's flux core wire only. But when you need to get it done, it'll do it. So that's why I have it. That and I paid all of $50 for it, so can't go wrong. $50 to get into welding? Come on. I think my helmet costs more than that. Layout of how I have the shop. Yeah, hey, look at that. Wow. Yeah, somewhat safe. Blacksmithing in a shop full of wood. Yep. Fun stuff in here. That's where I keep all my rings from breaking down wine barrels, and those rings go into a lot of different stuff. Old truck iron chains, old sawmill blade. Yep, I can pretty much live in here. Ah, what am I talking about? I do live in here. Any videos that you see me post, we're sitting on this little $5 tripod that my wife scored for me on Amazon. And hey, you know what? It's all you need. It holds my phone. I point it. I hit play or record or whatever, and it gets the job done. It's not high production value. It's just no nonsense. Stay tuned. A lot of fun stuff going on in here. Who knows what'll happen next? Hell, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I should probably write myself a schedule. Anyway, this is where it happens. Welcome to the 4 Hour Northwest Workshop.